Greetings once again, miraculous people. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with another episode of Miraculous Ladybug, where previously Lila's massive plan, or whatever her name is, rolls into motion as she uses Chloe's hate for Marinette to bring her on board to taking down Gabriel aggressively, with Chloe creating a situation that gets Miss Bustier fired and Marinette expelled, with only days left before the end of the school year, even compelling Chloe to get involved with something that Lila knew about because of her manipulation of Natalie when Lila was akumatized. A meeting with Gabriel and Tsurugi with Mayor Andre to talk about an automated police force, all under Andre's command. Something Andre wasn't too keen on, as, despite being a politician, he'd hate to have so many Parisians lose jobs. With the dissolution of the police force, enter Chloe, who Lila uses as a mouthpiece to talk down to Andre, something that Gabriel sees a massive opportunity for. And when Gabriel and Andre speak in private, Gabriel records a lot of Andre's wrongdoing as he admits to hating what he's become and wishing he could go back to the old days of when he and Gabriel were young, penniless, but passionate about their future. Gabriel re-edits this video to make Andre seem even worse, leading Miss Bustier, who was already almost akumatized but managed to fight it off, to become even more incensed when she believes that Andre is threatening the school. Miss Bustier is akumatized, and shockingly, when Miss Bustier outs the fake video of Andre, even Ladybug and Cat Noir find themselves questioning what their role should actually be here, as it does seem like Andre might very well be abusing his power. Ladybug's lucky charm makes her think that maybe Miss Bustier can get through to Andre and maybe they can resolve this peacefully. And, oddly enough, when the akumatized teacher gets to Andre, he decides to quit, finally having had enough after pretty much telling off Gabriel in a message, leaving with his daughter Zoe, finally willing to live for himself. Miss Bustier is safely able to de-akumatize herself. However, enter Chloe, who has been manipulated by Gabriel by giving her control over the new security bots that promptly attack Ladybug and Cat Noir, with Chloe claiming to the masses that Ladybug and Cat Noir use their abilities to depose the mayor. Once again, Lila speaks through Chloe, proceeding to outlaw the activities of Ladybug, Cat Noir, and Monarch, essentially creating martial law all across Paris. And thus we have Chloe seemingly being manipulated by Gabriel, but actually being manipulated by Lila. And with hero and villain alike being outlawed, well, all things considered, I feel like Monarch's gonna have an easier time with this lockdown by Chloe than Ladybug and Cat Noir. But what will happen? Join me as I find out. Won't you? Revolution. No, I thought that would have been last episode. Okay, we're really taking the child seriously. And she's the one with the robots at her beck and call. Chloe's Law. Wow. And man, there are a lot of these. I feel like the Monarch color should give it away. Yeah, it's just Chloe's usual brand of evil, so you can't really de-akumatize what's not akumatized. You'd have to ask the adults to actually act like adults. See if Monarch actually shows up. Oh, okay. So, like I was questioning last episode, the only way this would actually have people go along with it is if there were those dissenters who actually felt like Ladybug and Cat Noir weren't really getting the job done, and, well, the politician outright admitted that he was shady and underhanded, and I've seen weirder things happen in politics. I mean, and so have you, if you've been paying attention to the news at all in the world. So, to a certain degree, I can believe it, but only to a certain degree. See, there we go. There's someone who's just like, look, a kid running City Hall, guys. Guys. Oh yeah, and Adrian not telling Marinette, hey, I'm moving to London, whether I like it or not. It's like, but don't tell her over the phone, man. There you go, Plague. Ask her for help. Of course. Oh. God. See, I feel like it's one of those situations where this would only happen if people were just going with it for the lulz. Because it's one of those things where people are so tired of the lying politicians and stuff like that, which Andre was. They're willing to roll with it and see what happens as long as there's actual results. It still wouldn't really work this way, but I don't know. I feel like some other politicians are just sitting back being like, let's see where this goes. But if it fails spectacularly, wouldn't Gabriel and Tsurugi look bad because they put all that power and control in the hands of a child? Maybe that's the plan. And, of course, wow, it's never gonna be the right time, man. Wait, fire? Huh. It's just painting everything gold. So yeah, they were actually hoping that she'd step, that Chloe would ruin things, which, I mean, at some point she would, if not for Lila, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But depending on the circumstances, it would look like Ladybug and Cat Noir are overstepping their bounds. Yeah, okay, I'm kind of buying it for the most part. Wait, is he taking all the powers? Oh, he's straight up rolling up into City Hall. Oh, accept the alliance. Oh, superpowers only for Chloe? God, manipulations upon manipulations. It's like, well, if I give you all the powers, then you're the supervillain. I mean, you've outlawed it, right? Give you all the powers of the Miraculous. All the powers and it looking like you have none? Be the villain but look like the hero. Queen Mayor. Make it look like she's not akumatized. Whoa, multiple powers. Well, so a discreet akumatization, and nobody will be any the wiser. Okay. Adrian, you've shown that you're not gonna tell anybody jack. Protest? I mean, hey, if a kid can take City Hall, then anything can happen, man. Oh, I mean, she's rocking that look. Oh, yep. And a politician putting down protesters. Oof. I have to wonder. I mean, come on, man. This is a lot of straw manning going on here. But, I mean, this is the best way to up the stakes. The supervillain becoming an elected official really ties the superheroes' hands behind their back. Like Norman Osborn becoming the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D., then Hammer in Marvel. Or Lex Luthor becoming president in DC. It's a very classic superhero trope. But I swear, anybody who says, oh, comic books and superheroes aren't political, it's always political. There's always a political lean, some way, shape, or form. From when superheroes were created to fight the Nazis, to fighting gangsters talking about gang violence, to fighting big businessmen. Have you ever really thought about how many evil villains are CEOs of corporations? Like, come on. Hold elections. Yeah, there you go, call her bluff. If she believes in democracy so much, right? You'll hold elections, fair and square election. Oh my God. We're even rewriting the lesson plan. I swear to God, this is a little too topical where I live. I'm gonna be honest. Politics having a say in how history is taught to the children, just, I don't know, man. Like, for all the things that feel like silly cartoon stuff, at the same time I'm like, you're scratching at something I feel like it shouldn't be. Like, man. How did she get that made? A giant gold statue? Okay, that's just weird. Trying to have a good time to say it, but the longer you let this go, the worse it's gonna get. See, now this is gentrification. Being like, oh, do you have a permit to be selling your ice cream out here? See, once they start going after the vendors, like, man, there's a lot of stuff here that actually happens when you have someone with too much control and power. Like, I'm just saying, man. I feel like a broken record, but I'm not that political. But there's just elements in here that, I mean, that's how the best media is created. Take stuff that actually happens in the real world, flanderize it a bit, and show it to people and be like, hey, this is an allegory for stuff that actually happens. See, this is just a way of getting whatever residuals the guy gets. It'd be one thing if it was causing a problem, but the dude is just selling in a way that doesn't create any kind of problem. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Where's Alia? Uh-oh. She's kidnapping people on the sly? Freaking diabolical. And silently removing dissenters? Like, bruh. The allegories! Oh, maybe I'm looking too much into this. Wait, really? Going this far? Chloe's a particular kind of scum. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay. Wait, what just happened? Okay. Froze and then portaled away. Is she going to be able to move in there? God, see, this is the biggest problem with the villains actually having beef with the hero's secret identity, too. Adrian, okay. See that something's up. Oh, people on the street are missing, too. Okay, Lila must be allowing Chloe to do this. Yeah. And she's even using the fact that, Adrian's kind of keeping a secret from Marinette against him. Wow. Particular brand of evil. Wow. I can have anything I want, even you. Whew. That is... a rich politician trying to own a person as if they were a commodity? Yeah, that would never happen. We've gone to some weird places with this series, but I gotta tell you, this episode taking the cake. Uh-oh. Okay, so they're unfrozen when they go. Oh, even her dad. It's one big circle, man. They had the same idea. Okay. And is that like riot gear? Destroy the... Oh, okay. So they were in an actual place. Okay, I thought they were just in some other dimension. Oh, it was just over the stadium. Okay. No wonder they couldn't find each other. Jeez. That's actually much bigger than I thought it was. Remove the dissenters and all you have are the yes men. And did it on the slide too. And the fact that she doesn't look akumatized. How do you get around that? Yeah, how do you get around the fact that she doesn't look akumatized? Underwear? Alright, going all in. Okay. The fact that she can't even say the word democracy, despite hearing it so many times at this point. Like, this goes beyond a learning disability. Actually, no, I do know people who, no matter how many times you tell them a word, they cannot say it. So, I'll give Chloe a pass on this one. Uh-oh. Now they're gonna make their play, huh? Oh. There's a lot more people who's willing to get rid of Chloe. Oh, shelter. Wait, the Lucky Charm disappeared. What? And he can't... Cataclysm. Miraculous powers. But has a Lucky Charm ever disappeared before? Oh, this is particularly bad. And now she's outing herself. So you can still control the robots even though they're items of an akumatized villain? Huh. Then again, what abilities did Chloe's akumatization give her? It was simply just being able to put powers into the robots. Okay, man, I am slow. I didn't even think about that fact. Just put the powers into the robots through the manipulation of the fact that Chloe said that, because superheroes and villains are outlawed, she doesn't have the powers herself. Her robots have the powers. Robots in control of Chloe, but robots that can be controlled by any Tsurugi Corporation laptop. Bam. Is this show smart or am I just stupid sometimes? Because sometimes I don't put the dots together until they're really right there in my face. Should she have added that? It's funny because their whole thing was not wanting to abuse their powers. They felt like this was a situation where the law should have been able to control this. But, a situation where it's shown that sometimes the law fails. Sometimes waiting for better angels to step in and do the right thing. Ultimately, those better angels should have been you. I really feel like the writers for this episode were trying to say something. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh no. They're about to time out. Oh, this is bad. Oh, really? Why is the transformation slow? Would this be the time where they figure out how to lengthen their transformation? Because it's been expressed that the only reason they're not able to stay in their superpowered forms for longer is because of how young they are, how inexperienced they are, but they've been through a lot. Maybe this is the time. as convenient as it is. Oof, give the power to the people. There you go. Power to the people. Rise up. Of course he came in with his costume. Okay, so it's not super underpants. Wait, was that what the Speedo was about? Oh, drop the laptop. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's like you can take out a few people, but you can't take out everybody. It's a revolution. Oh, snap. Whoa. It's like, they're not transforming back, but I'm an adult. Of course I'm able to stop transforming back. Why isn't it happening to them? Puberty, man. Yes, becoming an adult is a physical process, but it's also a mental process. They just grew up, man. You're like, hey, how's it going, Chloe? There you go. Nice. Cataclysm. Wait, what about the Lucky Charm? How are you going to transform things back to how they should be? So, what you going to do now? Oh, it's just like, it's about time I start parenting. Like, this is officially gone too far. Wait, where's Audrey in all this? Audrey just kind of poofed. Oh, yeah, of course. So Lila wanted the robots. But the robots no longer have the powers in them. Also, Mayor? I mean, there's still a lot of time left in this episode. What happens next? Also, what about the reinstation of Miss Bustier and Damocles? I mean, Andre's out, Chloe's out. What now? I mean, yeah, you have to have an emergency election. I'm really surprised that there's no, like, vice mayor or something. There usually should be some kind of position that allows, like, if something happens to the mayor, this person takes over. I've said it before. I get it's a cartoon, but still, it's kind of weird. Deputy mayor or something. But then again, I think of Townsville with the Powerpuff Girls. Did we ever see a deputy mayor there? Gotta stop justifying the weirdness of cartoons. Oh, I'm just a teacher. Lady, worse people than you have run for office. If anything, being a teacher is probably the best starting position. Okay. Wait, the end of the school year dance is tonight? Oh, Adrian's got a face like, I really need to tell you something. Oh, Adrian. Freaking gold jet, my god. And of course, Audrey's chewing out Chloe. And when does Audrey get her comeuppance? She's a little too high up on that high horse as well. Take control of your life. Yeah, you can't call Sabrina. Sabrina wants nothing to do with you. You got no one, Chloe. No one to blame but yourself. Lila, Marinette. Uh-oh. Just when I thought maybe she'd learn something. Oh, one last thing to ruin things for Marinette. Wow. I get it. If she's gotta be miserable, she's at least gonna make Marinette's life miserable. Really? Adrian. Buddy. Really? Now? Come on, man. Not even saying anything to Marinette? Come on, Adrian. Buddy, this is like the worst time to be telling her, but at the same time, shoot, maybe your friends could have done something. Really? Like this? Oh, she gonna ride out to the... So alliances have been sold all over the world. Huh. Operation Perfect Alliance. What are they doing? Oh, even the bodyguard's like, go kid, this ain't cool. Oh, what a time for this. Then again, what other time would there be for this? He still had to do his job in the end, I understand. Something to remember her by. Jeez. Man, like, the last few minutes of this episode has been, like, a ride. I mean, I'm not getting emotional or anything, because it's so much just happening all of a sudden, man. Like, I don't know how to process any of this. It's just like, oh, the dance is today. Adrian's leaving today. Like, I thought we still had time, man. I didn't think it was, you're leaving for Paris. I mean, you're leaving for London. Now? Like, wait, what? I guess I thought maybe, like, in the days following the end of the school year, but, like, no, it's just like, as soon as the school day is over, you're done. It's like, dang, dude. See, I don't know if the French have a system where you could emancipate a minor, to free a minor from the control of their parents if you find the parents to be too much of an at odds for a parent and a child. But I don't think Adrian's even old enough for that. Yeah, in France it's the age of 15, and there are various different stipulations. Something about a minor getting married? How young can you be to get married in France? Yeah, 18. Okay, there must be something in particular about that I'm not understanding. But Adrian's nowhere near any conceivable age that he could get out of his father's guardianship. It would take someone outright finding that Gabriel is doing some shady stuff, which Lila actually has. Oh man, that's beautiful. Sucks what's been going on for Marinette and Adrian. So wait, what was Chloe up to? Really? She already knows. Good. Just throw it back in her face. Thank you. Thank you. I feel no sympathy for this child right now. It's just like, no, she deserves this. You don't get to terrorize these people anymore. And I get people are mad about Chloe's backsliding in terms of the progressions that she's made, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe it's a good thing to just have somebody who didn't redeem theirself in the end, who kept spiraling down the bad path and kept being a worse and worse person, and you're shown the consequences of that. When you don't actually make the effort to change, nobody wants you around, and nobody sympathizes when you get your comeuppance in the end. And much like the political allegory I already thought this kind of was, it goes to show that in the end, you do enough terrible stuff, it's gonna come out eventually, one way or another, and nobody is gonna sympathize in the end. But she got what she wanted. But what does she want? Access to the Alliance technology? Wait, how much of Gabriel and Tsurugi's plan does she actually know? Operation Perfect Alliance. That would make sense. So yeah, okay, because I don't know the full entirety of what information Lila got, I'm kind of in the dark about a few things. But would they have really documented what Operation Perfect Alliance actually is? Because the plan to have the robots take over Paris, I can understand having that because you have to have documentation, contracts, stuff like that for that. But I don't know, depending on what Operation Perfect Alliance actually is. But it was obvious that Lila was throwing Chloe under the bus for a greater purpose. Like, Chloe, the amount of power that Chloe had was good for maybe a day or two. But I'm glad it only lasted like a day or two. But Tsurugi just really dropped the bag on that one. Cause Lila knowing the opportunity she had, and it couldn't have been a perfectly calculated moment. It had to have just been she saw an opening and took it. Because the amount of things she would have needed to account for everything to have gone to plan, no. But I can believe that she's opportunistic enough to have seized every opportunity she could make for herself. It was all about seeing as many opportunities as she could have and going for it. And she still has that recording of Gabriel. I do have to wonder if she's going to use that for something. And now that Adrian has left for London, what becomes of Cat Noir? I mean, he could use the space bug to get back, but see, now that it's a complicated situation. I'm really curious what happens next. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.